which is the now infamous confrontation with Jim Acosta at that news conference. As you know, I have been very critical of Acosta's behavior myself, but I want to ask you about two responses by the White House. First, to tweet a video that was clearly altered to make it look like it was more of a physical confrontation than it really was, although I do think it was inappropriate. And second, to pull Acosta's pass to get into the White House and to threaten to do that to other reporters.
Well, Chris, first of all, what do you mean by edited or, as others are saying, quote, doctored video? He either put his hands on her and grabbed the mic back, or he did not, and he clearly did.
No, he clearly did, but the video was altered, and there are experts who have looked at it to make it speed it up to make it look, pardon?
Oh, well, that's not altered. That's sped up. They do it all the time in sports to see if there's actually a first down or a touchdown. So I have to disagree with the, I think, overwrought description of this video being doctored as if we put somebody else's arm in there. He should have apologized to that young aide, and as far as I know, he has not. I'm much more interested in the work of Alex Acosta than Jim Acosta. He's the Secretary of Labor doing a tremendous job for this country. But what the president said on Friday is instructive. You have to show respect to the White House, to the presidency, certainly to the president. And I think what Acosta did was very unfair to the rest of the press corps. There are many people who wanted to ask questions.
But
that occurred at the beginning of the press conference.
Because we really are over time already. If the president, you say show respect, if a reporter writes a story that the president doesn't like, if a reporter asks a question the president doesn't like, are you now saying that it's fair to pull their pass and prevent them from getting access to the White House? Because that strikes at the heart of freedom of the press.
Chris, if what you just described were the standard, we would have cleaned out the entire building 2 years ago. He gets a lot of unfair treatment by the press, but no, it's the disrespect at that moment in that incident. And I'm going to disagree with you. As a woman who's had people put her hands on me thinking they have a right to get into my personal space, I'm currently deciding whether or not to press charges on an incident that happened within the last month. In fact, I don't like him pulling that mic back and doing on her arm, it looked like a karate chop almost. She's a young aide, just doing her job, and if you play the full clip for your audience, you will see the president had already answered his questions, and he was moving on to the next questioner from NBC who was already standing ready to pose that question, and he wanted to move on to give other outlets an opportunity to ask their questions.